And if you all remember, back in episode 30, the great Danny Hogger said,
I'm going to guarantee a championship for the Kings this year. Kings this year.
So we had bulletin board material for days, and we were not going to let that happen.
Is our coach unavailable at the moment?
Whoa, 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 hey, hey, hey. Whoa, 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 hey, hey, ref, call a T, ref.
You can't be pushing on LD like that.
NBA 2K TV, which you're on right now.
Fabuloso.
Ooh, I like that one.
Expect to see sparks flying down in the paint tonight. Greg, a couple of very talented centers matching up head-to-head in this one.
But with the way the game is played today, we could see them battling at the arc. Modern bigs make their presence felt now all over the floor.
Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. Green is out there and continues Caldwell Pope. It's Nikola Jokic. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's the great one in at the 2. And so it's the Suns getting on the board first. And it's the great one missing. Ball against Murray. Pass to Okogie. And here is Craig. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Just 5 on the clock. Booker, no good. The Nuggets now on offense. They went to Phoenix for their last meeting with the Suns and came out with a win.
It was pretty much a cakewalk for them the last time these two squared off and had a clear advantage on the backboard.
We'll see if the other team will address that problem in this game, because last game, man, they just got smoked on the boards.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Devin Booker taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
And Devin Booker's impact on the game stretching far beyond just his elite ability to put the ball in the hole.
Both free throws good from Booker.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Connects again 14. From distance.
His shooting has been something that we rarely see, and he's sustained it all year long.
Well, it's been an incredible journey for him as he moves closer and closer to second on the all-time three-point leaderboard. There's the pass to Okogie. Fires from the lane. Green with the rebound.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
14.
A great one with the bucket.
Pretty much not a player in the league is going to pass up a shot like that so much for the defense.
He's to Okogie. Now Craig. On the wing, Booker. Releases from 15. The shot that time, not on target. And the Nuggets going the other way. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Number 14. Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Impressive to see them on the road just step up and have that kind of offensive performance.
And here is Paul. After the three-pointer from the great one. Paul passes to Craig. Booker outside. to Craig. Can they get it? And the Suns miss again. Denver leading by 5. Right side, Green. Pass to the great one. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Passes it to the great one.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Devin Booker.
Just how awesome it is to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
And the Suns here with a different look.
One shot.
Beasley's checked in for Torrey Craig. T.J. Warren comes in for Josh Okogie. Terrence Ross is checked in for Booker. And it's Payne in for Paul. And first. Time out of the game called for Phoenix. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
Yeah, lots of sloppy play inbound. Several key miscues that they just couldn't overcome the mistakes.
Well, their defense wasn't exactly solid in that game, so if they could make up for mistakes by causing some turnovers, it might have helped. They didn't even get those.
Now here's Ross. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Great pass to set up the lane.
And Payne just playing eyes-up basketball, seeing that opportunity.
Brown the pass to the great one. To the middle. Here's Bryant. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad. Elite passes like that are so hard to defend. He never had to break his stride. So full speed, 2 points.
Here's the great one. And again, it's Denver.
14.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Now here's Payne. He's covered by Brown. Payne passes to Warren. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. And there's the pass to the great one. To the paint. And Bryant gets it to go.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
32 seconds left in the first quarter. Payne passes to Warren. Up top, Ross. It's rebounded by Najee. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. 10-point lead. Here's the great one. Yep, that one goes in there. The great one's got 16 points.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes
the end of the first quarter,
one team
the score.
played hard.
Your side.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. The defense has been active and effective. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance
Hey,
Team.
glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Denver.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up.
24-second shot clock violate.
Denver's will get going here in the second quarter. We've got Caldwell Pope. Jokic is out there with Green. Then there's the great one, and it's Murray in at the point guard position. Now here's Booker. He's coming off a 31-point game against San Antonio.
And he also looked to attack at the defensive end of the floor. 3 steals in that game.
Craig finds Paul. Murray with the defensive effort.
Well, he creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. And even with the defense, not really a factor.
Well, many thought the Suns would let Aiden walk as a restricted free agent. But they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. Looks like he'll be the Sun for the foreseeable future.
Substitution on the court.
Here is Ross. Ayton at the elbow. Back to Warren. Ayton trying to break free. Shot is good. The lead is cut down to 12 on the bucket from Warren.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
And that outstanding drive and finish. Good.
Number 14.
From 3.
Three-point field goal.
He goes as the threes continue to fall for him as they have all season long.
And G.A. with his performance, he is now tied for second for most threes in a season. And the wide open shot from Warren. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Denver leading by 15. Three-pointer. And again for 3.
And that three-pointer pushes him further up the all-time ladder.
He does indeed, Greg. And the next mark on his list is the top spot. What a season to remember. Out to Payne. All sorts of time. Phoenix keeping it alive with a new 14. And the foul called on the great one.
Number 14.
First foul of the game. And the bonus will go to the free throw line.
Foul.
First trip to the line for him here.
Campaign has gotten this reputation, and it's well earned as a professional. Just able to come in the game, ready when called upon. He's going to impact on both ends of the floor what's being done out there. And that effort level, that has kept him around.
Brown the pass to the great one. Good if it goes. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And for the first half, a pretty good side of the Nuggets on top.
The Nuggets
as they end the second quarter with a massive 16-7 run. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from the great one.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
And Booker, the talented backcourt pick. Torrey Craig is out there with Ayton. And it's a Kogi in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix. You know, it seems like we're seeing more teams, Brent, use zone defense these days. Not too long ago, zone was almost non-existent in the league.
Well, Kevin, you couldn't play zone, even though there were zone principles in man-to-man defense. It used to be an illegal defense to set up in a 2-3 zone that you see teams doing nowadays. I'm very interested if the league does, in fact, do away with illegal defense and allow coaches to use whatever defensive scheme they need to do to slow up their opposition. It might do something in terms of producing more shots so we don't get stagnation with just threes all the time. We'll see if that happens.
Paul kicks to Booker, and the officials call for a 3-second violation.
Nuggets ball.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
Pass to the great one. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Three-point field goal.
The great one's got 25 points in the game.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point. And they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. his dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin.
Great advice. David, thanks. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 4th assist in this one.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Pass to Booker. There's the 3. Green with the rebound. Green's got 4 rebounds in this game. The great one passes to Caldwell Pope. Here's the great one. No good on the triple.
His touch has left him in this quarter nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
And the Suns miss again.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Caldwell Pope outside. Trying to find Jokic, gets it to him. To the right side. The great one sinks the triple.
14.
The great one's got 9 points here in the second half.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Passes to Ayton. To end the run. And it's Jokic with the rebound. The Nuggets leading by 21. And now we're 3 minutes into the third
2 minutes
quarter.
remaining in the third.
Outside for Caldwell Pope. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
And always a
First
smooth
team foul.
athlete. KCP doing a better
At the
job
line
of
for the
drawing
Nuggets.
contact.
The Nuggets shoot
Kentavious
their second
Caldwell
and third
Pope
free throws tonight.
taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2. And he makes the first.
Yeah, much improved foul shooter.
Phoenix with the ball. So out there for the Nuggets right now. Great one out there with Murray. And there's Bryant. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Green in at the 3 spot. Here's the great one. Defended by Booker. The great one passes to Green. Now Jokic. Out to the right wing. 4 on the clock. The great one with the bucket.
Assisted by
Work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. Ball outside. Back to Booker. Ryan against Craig. The pass to Paul. Brett, we've seen star players continue to angle their way on what some call super
Jeff
teams.
Green.
Is
Second
that
personal
bad for the
foul.
league?
First team
I think
foul.
at some point that's going to probably play itself out. I mean, every organization, Kevin, quite frankly, is looking for the best talent they can. So if you could pile up 3, 4, 5, you're going to do it. But at some point financially, it just doesn't make sense. So I think there's going to be a time where you're going to see that dissipate a little bit as teams put themselves together.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.